Alright, I guess I'm as ready as I'm ever going to be. So, I'm Shenerick McNeil. Most people know me as Pharaoh. You can call me Pharaoh. I'd much rather prefer that. The other name's a little bit hard to pronounce. And you are on Inherit. Thank you for clicking, joining in. Now, what's important? The VA pays for things that you didn't even know they pay for. Now, what we're going to do today is we're going to show you me on my first trip to a new masseuse. Now, this is my second masseuse. This is my trip to my second masseuse. This is my first meeting. This is my first time seeing them. This is my first time, ever going to this place. The first one, it was a bit of a complication. This one, I'm going to let you find out. Now, hey, welcome. Welcome to Inherit. Okay? Now, basically what you're going to learn about here today is you're going to learn about the VA will pay for massage therapy. What does that mean? What does that mean that the VA is going to pay for massage therapy? It means that through the community care that has been implemented with the VA, you are now able to get outside doctors, outside therapy, outside care. Okay? These things are available, and we're going to be showing you a whole lot more of these. Okay? But massage is something that a lot of people don't think that they can actually get the VA to pay for. Now me, my back toe up. If you know, I'm also a woodworker. Okay? And lifting heavy things and doing all that kind of stuff, carving, having my arms extended for long periods of time. I'm also in IT, which means being on the computer also for long periods of time. So a lot of the things that I do have to do with being patient, stagnant, and in one position for a long amount of time, for a multitude of things, right? But I was in the military, and the military, I also did similar work. I was an aviation ordnanceman, which means I lifted ammunition, munitions, fuel tanks, bombs, anything that, could be dropped on somebody onto aircraft. That means on both land and at sea. I'm a Navy vet. So when we were out on the ocean, I would handle and do the same exact thing that I would do as if I were on land. Some of those bombs could weigh more than 5,000 pounds. Okay? Some more than 10,000. So, all of this heavy lifting that I've done over my life has really took a toll on my back, my knees, and so forth. So the massage therapy helps because what they do is they release the nerve from the muscle and help the muscle to relax. Now that's very important. If you can't get those nerves from under those muscles and get those muscles to relax, then you have what I deal with, which is all my muscles are contracted and it hits my nerves in such ways that at night I can't sleep. If I sleep on one side, my fingers go numb. Then I have to turn over on the other side until those fingers go numb. That's how bad my nerves are. Okay? So the massage therapy actually does wonders. Also, I use the Veterans Wellness Center here in Montgomery, Alabama. And what they do is they use an electric Tesla-based machine in order to be able to kind of shock your muscles into expanding and contracting. Okay? Same thing similar to what Bruce Lee, if you know, used to use when he was training. And sometimes I do try to put them on my abs, don't just be like, hey, I could sit here and edit a video and do 10,000 sit-ups at the same time. If Bruce Lee could do it, I could edit and get abs at the same time too. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Okay, so if you are with the VA, you have a primary care doctor, and your primary care doctor knows of a condition or what you're going through, and this would be something that would be beneficial to you. Now, honestly, even if it is not something that is a physical ailment, you still can also look at it as a therapeutic mental. Sometimes having a little bit of mental time, especially for somebody who spends a lot of time up here. Sometimes you have to force yourself to decompress. And a massage forces you to get up out your house first and foremost, go somewhere else that is not in your regular schedule, and it forces you to sit there and relax and be relaxed for a half an hour to an hour. That's important. More than like what I'm going through with my physical ailments, forcing yourself to shut down for a half an hour to an hour. Even being pampered a little bit. You understand? It's a reset. It's a reboot. So, what I did was I went to my first appointment with the new masseuse. And I will be honest, and I guess I'm going to give a little bit of a spoiler. I was a bit impressed. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through that with me. And I'm going to show you what I went through, what I dealt with, and my trip on my first time to my new masseuse. So, hopefully I didn't take too much time up here in the beginning. Let me show you what happened, and let's go. Alright. Oh, damn. Hey. See, I'm already recording. Okay. I am on my way to a new masseuse. Okay? I was going to a masseuse before, and it wasn't that it was bad. It was every month. I'm going through pain management. My back is horrible. And I do need, I go to get my pain management done. Okay, I realized what I did. Y'all been sitting here watching me, huh? See, I'm new to this. Well, at least this part of it. So, yeah, I'm new to this. Let me go ahead, because I know you heard it, but you didn't see it. Okay, let's run that back. Let's run that back. Okay, here I go. All right, let's run that back. Oh, damn. Hey. See, I'm already recording. Okay. I am on my way to a new masseuse. Okay? I was going to a masseuse before, and it wasn't that it was bad. It was every month. I'm going through pain management. My back is horrible. And I do need, I go to get my pain management done, but I don't like using medication, so I go where I can get the I forget what they call it. But they put the pads on you that gives you electric shock, and it makes your muscles, you know. And that helps a lot. I try to do that at least 2 to 3 times a week. But then I try to add in the masseuse. And the problem is that, like I said, it's once a month. And then as of late, they would cancel my appointments. So they would make me an appointment, so I gotta wait a whole month for this appointment, and then they cancel it. So it goes from a month to 2 months to 3 months, and then before I know it, you know, my community care thing will expire, and then I will still have like 6 sessions left, but the time period to get all of the sessions expires. So then I gotta re-up and redo it again. So I'm trying a new spot for the first time today. I'm on my way there now. I don't know anything about them. I don't know, you know. I'm literally about to check them out for the first time today. Hopefully they're better than the last spot. Hey, that's better. So we're gonna go try this new place. I'm gonna show you as much as I can show you. Hopefully this place is better. I really wanted to like the last place. You know, I do try my best to patron black-owned businesses when I get the opportunity. But they were good. But, you know, it's not like they did a bad job, you know, like horrible massages or anything like that, or they were rude or unprofessional or anything of that nature. That wasn't it. It was just, I can't do once a month. But I can't do once a month, so I'm not going to do once a month. You know, hopefully this place is better. So, it's a late appointment. I'm going to see how they are. I just passed by Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, Daddy's going to get coffee on the way back. Yes, I am. Oh, yes, I am. She'll be coming up on my time in just a little bit. Okay, let's see what's here. Orange tan. Where's the food? Is this? There you go. No, not there. It's gonna be up here somewhere. Yeah, it's gonna be over here. Family medicine. Okay. I see. There's the vet. Got it. I check my Google map and I always get the street view, or I get the you know, make sure I really look at what other businesses is around it. So this way I can know where I'm at by my landmarks. It's this way. Let's see. ABC board. Yeah, therapeutics. I think it's right here. Check. Yeah, I was wrong. I wasn't in the right spot. I was a little bit off. I was close. I was 84.37. I'm at 84.17. So got no ways to go. early, which is good. This is what we're going to do. Alright. Back in POV mode. Now I gotta mention, I love these Ray-Ban Metas. Ray-Ban, please sponsor me, man. Because 100%. We're good to go. I've been able to do so much more recording and being able to be so much better at doing what I do with those glasses by themselves. So, I mean, as you see, I'm able to transition. I don't have to use my phone as much. All I gotta do is press the button. Man, I love those Ray-Ban Metas, man. Here's the spot. So, yeah. Pure Life Massage and Spa. It's a nice area. Okay. I'm gonna wait a couple more minutes before I walk in. So, yeah, give me a chance to charge my phone up a little bit too. Alright, y'all. I'll show y'all me walking in, but I'm not gonna show probably me in there. I doubt it. This place is decorated so nice. And y'all forgive me. You know, I'm talking about the Ray-Ban Metas because how much I love them. But I'm still getting used to them. I'm still getting used to, you know, when you're looking left and right and up and down and around and all that kind of stuff. I'm used to doing that just regularly. I'm going to have to get used to slowing it down. And then, as you can see right here, I can only see the top of the brochure. I thought I could see everything. From my field of view, I'm reading normally. But from the glasses point of view, everything is slightly up. So I'm gonna have to learn how to tilt my head down a little bit more and move a little bit more slow. I'm working on it, please bear with me. Alright, the massage is over. Here's the room, so you guys can see what the room looks like. It's pretty. The massage was actually pretty good. I learned some things. So not only did I get a good massage, but I actually got an education. I actually learned some things too. So, don't fuck it. All right. Oh, massage is over. But it was good. Okay. Let me give you my assessment since it's fresh. Okay. The last place, like I said, a month go by, 2 months go by, my appointment would get canceled. And I didn't even do anything. It was just, I get an email and they're like, they canceled your appointment. So there was that. So today I talked to my therapist and she was, giving me the lowdown on how things are. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up. Things I didn't get from the last place. All good. But today was an assessment. So it was kind of like, it was a massage, but at the same time, it was more of her digging and prodding and poking to see what is messed up the most. And she was like, yeah, you're pretty messed up. Your back is all twisted. And said that what she wants to do, and this is what I appreciate, this is the part that I like the most. And she was like, look, you're going to need some work. You're going to need some real work. So, our next couple sessions are probably going to be hour-long sessions because, and then she pointed out muscle groups and stuff that I didn't even think about Like, you know, when somebody asks you what hurts or like where does it hurt or whatever, I guess you point at the place where it hurts the most, and you think any associating pain is because of the larger pain. Man, she pressed me in my side, and I said, oh, jumped up. I didn't even know I hurt you. You understand what I'm saying? So she's like, yeah, it's worked all the way down to my feet. My body is so tight, and my body has tightened up so much that it's going all the way down to my feet. To where even while she was giving me a massage, she like touched one part of my back, and my feet went, and I don't even know what that means. So yeah. But then she was saying, you know, she was telling me what was going on, and she was telling me what she got out of her assessment. And she was like, yeah, the next couple of sessions are probably going to be hour-long sessions, because I'm going to have to work your back all the way to your feet. And, you know, I appreciate that, because, you know, for somebody who's skittish or shy or something like that, you know, they'll not get treatment because they don't want to be, you know, seen or exposed or something or whatever. So, like, I can appreciate that she's a professional and she knows what she's doing. Because she's like, nah, you need this, that, and the third, and, you know, it's got to happen. So, I'm appreciative, and, you know, I'm going to definitely come back. I definitely, you know, thought this first session was great. And hopefully, you know, the next session. Oh, and then remember I said they did, you know, how it would be a month until my next appointment. And then they was canceling on me too. She made me my next 2 appointments. So my next 2 appointments, she already made them right now. So I get to come back on the 2nd and the 16th. So I don't have to guess, you know, if I'm going to be, you know, waiting for another month before I get another massage. So right now, first impression, excellent, dude. She said that it's fine if I talk about her business and all that kind of stuff. She said she got enough business, so she's like, I don't know if I need you to boost my business, but I do want to talk about a black-owned business who's doing well and really about their stuff. So, you know, thumbs up. I look forward to the next appointment, and I will give follow-ups, because I'm going to be going to different types of places, getting different kind of care and different kind of therapy. So I'm going to be, you know, showing you all this stuff. So, you know, stay tuned. This is just something for me to, you know, let you guys know that, hey, you know, if you are a veteran and you are in the VA healthcare system, you know, you can get things like massage therapy. The VA paid for this. You know what I mean? Through community care. And, you know, this is me showing you that, hey, you can get these treatments and stuff like that, and you don't have to go through all the hoops and hurdles. You just got to make an appointment with your doctor. And your doctor has to give a referral to community care for you to get this kind of treatment. And after that, after the referral, boom, you go somewhere. So this was my assessment of my first mission there. But remember when I was talking about Dunkin' Donuts? I just pulled up. I gotta go get me some coffee. All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Like, share, subscribe. You know, all the regular things. And I will see y'all on the next one. Peace. All right. So what did you think? It was a very nice establishment. Very nice, man. Okay. So, let me take these off. I don't need these. I only wore these so I can make sure I heard the audio. Okay. So, look. I liked my first visit. It was an assessment. And to be quite honest with you, I'm still quite sore right now. And after this, I'm going to go get in my hot tub. The way that she had to find the what, where, why, and if left me hurt, torn, sore, and stiff. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. But I'm not angry about it. She didn't do anything bad, wrong, and it wasn't something that I don't get. In her assessment, she said there's a lot of things that were wrong with me, and because of those things, that's the reason why she said she needed 2 hour long sessions. Like I said in the video, this is why I appreciate that. Some people just want to make money. They picked a profession that they felt was easy peasy and easy for them to make a lot of money. They can charge a lot per hour for their service. The first place that I went to, I'm not going to say that about them. That was not the case. They were swamped. And in the conversation that I had with my new therapist, it helped me to not only understand, but to sympathize with the first therapist. She said that she's booked all the time. And by she, you know what? I can actually go, this is both of the therapists. They're booked up. There's not that many people who do this service, but this is a very needed service. So these people are hurting, and they're paying for the service, and they only have so much time in the day, and there are not as many people training to be in this service. So there's few people doing it, a lot of people who want it, and not enough time in the day to do it. So there's no lack of understanding there. For someone like myself who's hurting, that doesn't really help me, because I'm like, hire some more people or something, right? That's not the case every time. I mean, if there's no qualified people who are actually good at doing the job, you don't want to sacrifice your business for somebody who's not going to do the job correctly. And if you watched in the video, I showed you a couple little plaques that are there. That's their ethics. What they will and will not do. What's okay and what's not okay. How you can be like, hey, nah, I don't like this, stop that, and get up off me. And they're going to do that. But in vice versa, so if you're somebody who's looking for a happy time at the end, and you know what I mean, this ain't your place. This is real therapy. They're really trying to do something for you. And she really went through the A to Z of what was going on with me. Now, that first one was just an assessment, which means that the next one, okay, let me say it this way. When I went there and everything, and I went into the room, and she asked me, you can take off whatever you like, for the most part. I ain't no creep, so I ain't just about to be like, yay, get butt naked and just jump on the bed. So I left on, my bottoms. Because I'm in a new place. But after I got on that bed, and she came in, and she started to assess, I felt more comfortable. I felt more comfortable because you can tell when a person's doing their job. And as she was going through muscle groups and saying, hey, this is connected to this, and, your knee is connected to your elbow, and, all that goodness, and started educating me on what was going on with me. They made me even more comfortable. I want a result. I'm not a bashful person, but I'm not one to just up and certain things you just don't do around certain people. So again, appreciation to this spa. I do look forward to the next session, and I still really don't understand be as comfortable as you want to be. Even though I think I've said that to somebody before, especially when I was doing clothing and stuff like that. So, to anyone who I've ever said that to, I understand now why you're going like, I don't even know what that means. I look forward to the next one. I think the place is very professional. This place has both male and female masseuse. So, or masseurs. I'm not quite sure what's the right term. But they have both. They have both. So if you're not comfortable with one, you can have the other. I've even suggested it to my wife because I know my wife will be more comfortable with a male than a female. So I suggested it to her because my experience with my therapist for the first time was actually such an encouraging one that I even told my wife, I said, hey, babe, they got a man, who's a masseuse, and, I'm sure you'd be more comfortable with a man than a woman. And we're going to see about getting her in there also. I think it's a great place. It's great business. Okay, so I think I've gone on long enough. I'm going on for about like 32 minutes. Like I said before, please do the like, share, and subscribe and stuff like that. We're trying to reach people because we're trying to do things, One big thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to have urban survival backpacks. They're about $30 for us to make. And there are a lot of things, and I'm sure you've seen it on the screen come up a few times. We have a GoFundMe that is up right now. Hold on, let me turn around and make sure that I say the GoFundMe right. It's GoFundMe.com/F/Inherit-Foundation. And remember, inherit is not spelled in the traditional way. Inherit is spelled, if you look up here, inherit is actually spelled H-E-I-R, as in your heir, as in your child, as in your progeny, and your people who are going to take over from you after you're gone. So, Inherit-Foundation. Now, what we're trying to do first is help homeless people and homeless veterans. And I said that right. Not just homeless veterans, because although this site is geared toward veterans, we're also geared towards small business. We're also geared towards homeless. And I mean like regular, no veteran homeless. We're geared toward small business, black-owned business, minority-owned business. And we're trying to show the compassion that the world needs today. A lot of people are hurting and suffering, and there are opportunities, and let's keep it real, there's people who have the means to be able to help you, but sometimes we get a little bit too far in our way. And I'm speaking to my veterans especially. You did your time. It's like a jail sentence. When you do your time and your time is done, you expect to be freed, correct? Okay. Well, when you're in the military, It almost feels prison-like. But it's more business-like. When you get your 9-to-5 job, especially if it's a good job, you look for the benefits that come along with the job, correct? Well, if the job has a benefit that affects you when you leave the job or retire or something of that nature, that's something that helps you sign on, correct? Well, it's the same thing with the military. There are incentives for you to fight for your country. And to be honest, for you to not take advantage of those incentives after you leave the military, it's the reason why you joined in the first place. It was an insurance policy for your future after you got out of the military. Use your incentives to your benefit. And then benefit others as your new incentive. Because that's exactly what I'm doing here. People were not, or organizations, or at least it felt that way. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know why. I was going through a lot of stuff, and my pride. I got out in 2003. And I've been suffering ever since. In more ways than one. Now I'm going on my path to do better, to get better, and to be better. I'm going to allow my disability to become an ability to help others. I'm doing what I can now. And as I go on my journey and I realize new things, I want you to come along with me. The things that we're going to learn is how to be able to sustain yourself without having to do more than you're capable of, because us military folks will do a whole lot more than we're supposed to do. And we will hurt ourselves a whole lot more than we're supposed to hurt ourselves. And if you go over and you see my other channel, I guess you'll see some examples of that. I love what I do. And I want to be able to continue to do what I do. But just because I'm doing what I'm doing doesn't mean that I'm not hurting a lot. Mitigating that pain, lessening it. Just lessening it. Something that I would really like to do. I like to be able to continue to do the work that I do. I'll never be able to do it at the capacity that I did. But it doesn't mean that the work will be diminished. It means I have to take a little bit more time to get the same amount of quality. But for me, it's worth it. This is what I want to do. But I'm hurting. And I'm in a lot of pain. Constantly. The places that she massaged in order to find out where I was hurting and everything else, it really, literally still hurts right now. And all she did was barely touch them. Take care of your health, mental and physical. I think I've talked your head off enough. So, there will be more coming. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. And I will see you next time. We'll learn some things together. All right, y'all.